Did you know that when oil pastel is mixed with watercolor, something very weird happens? It actually forms a resist and fights against the paint. I'm going to show you how you can utilize this weird technique to create 3 pieces of art you're proud of. And these sketchbook ideas are super simple, perfect for beginners.
I met you last December, well I think it was. Your arm around my shoulder with no care at all. You stayed cool, calm, collected, just playing dumb. Who'd have thought? Yeah, you were so cool, so different. Yeah, I bet you were bending over.
We need a sketchbook, maybe something with texture, because first up we're drawing a landscape. You know what, this sketchbook is very pretty. I think we have to go for this one. It's from the National Gallery in London. Sorry it doesn't have a brand, I know I've been looking too. Love the metallic cover though. Look at all that texture, it's 100% cotton handmade, which is slowly becoming my favourite type. Starting off simple, we want a couple of bright or dark colours. Maybe a nice dark green and a bright dark blue. Maybe this lovely red brown. Okay, just a handful of colors. These are the Meaden oil pastels. You really can do these ideas with any oil pastels. If anything, the soft ones are a little bit trickier. So cheaper hard ones might actually work better. Can I clip this back? Otherwise it's gonna get in our way. Okay, here's the idea. We are drawing a landscape. The 3 colors are gonna be our separate items, but they need to loosely join up. And you'll see why in a little bit. So first, I think we're gonna add a tree. I don't know, I've been struck by lightning or something, this tree. Yeah, it looks interesting. It kind of looks like a sun. We could use the blue to add some flowers. Maybe we'll just add some little squiggles at the bottom here. And then we'll add the spiky grass here in green. We could even add a little bit of green in the front. And maybe grab the blue, add a cloud in the background here. Maybe another one below. Maybe one up here as well. Okay, we've got our very simple landscape. Quite interesting texture as well. Oh, I need a paintbrush. Maybe something like this could be the right size. Just need to spray the palette. The reason that this idea is so good is because you don't need to think. If you're using something like a pencil or a fine liner, you have to be careful of the edges to not go over the lines. With oil pastel, you don't need to think about that. Because the edges form a resist, it's really difficult to go over the lines. That means it's perfect if you want to create quickly, or if you're setting up an art session for young children. It will kind of look good regardless. So it's perfect for beginners. I've got green on the paintbrush, and if we add it into the green section, it's really simple to keep it in the area. I like having little gaps, making it look a bit sketchy. I'm gonna leave some white gaps peeking through. Then you get your blue, and if we add in this area, do you see how simple it is to keep it within the lines? You can even go down, blend it into another color, and this blue can go right next to the green because the oil pastel is in the middle. So when it comes to watercolor, this is a very fast way of creating because you don't need to wait for certain areas to dry. The same on this side. Once again, we can go all the way down to the green and it doesn't affect anything, which usually never works for watercolor. Mixing a slightly different blue in here. And there we go, that's the sky dome. We can even go as far as to adding a really watery layer in the clouds. It's absolutely fine. Considering this is cotton paper, it's gonna take a long while to dry. This is a super simple way around that. Maybe we'll grab a nice red to do the tree. It's a bit of an odd shaped tree, I will say. If you go over slightly, because the oil pastel is there, all you need to do is grab the color that it's supposed to be and you can just pop it on top because it is a resist. That was a me problem. Nothing to do with the technique. A nice purple for the bushes. Oh, I missed a little bit there. I guess they are kind of like flowers then. You can also drop in other colors and know that it's not going to go outside of the area like that. None of it's gone on the green. Get the bits I missed. That took 4.5 minutes to paint, and being watercolor, we didn't need to use a hairdryer. We have those pretty blends and it doesn't need a second layer. You could easily create something in this style in less than 10 minutes, easy. Closer to 5. Don't get me wrong, I love watercolor, it's my favorite medium, but it can be a little bit awkward, mostly because each section needs to dry. Usually one color can't touch another whilst it's wet, and this is a perfect way around that, especially if you're creating on the go, maybe doing a plein air or on a train or something. This technique is perfect for that. And now we just leave it to dry. Oh, I just realized the back is torn. Yeah, it's not the most secure sketchbook cover. I kind of want to put some stickers on though. Should we do that? A little side quest. Put some stickers on the sketchbook first. I've been using this sketchbook for about 3 years. I can't believe I never thought to put stickers on it. I have this pack from Liz Gridley from the Secret Santa collab, which we haven't used yet. I think one of these will be perfect. Oh, maybe the grey tone one actually, because it's on grey. Yeah, that could be pretty. I really like the lion. I think I might go for that one. I'm not sure if this one fits the vibe, but it is cute. I've also got this one by Small Art. It's quite big, so I might pop it down. It came in a fabric bag, so it looks a little bit odd. What do I have of Ashley's? We're going for an animal theme. That is big. Ashley stickers are always so big. It's the first thing I noticed. Oh, I love that one so much. These ones are from the latest small business haul. We got Bailey J and Apple Cheeks. To be honest, my slight concern is that it might not stick very well being fabric. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, that's nice with the words. That one's kind of silly. I like it. It goes with that one. These are all the Cassie projects. Ooh. Oh, another rectangular one. Would that fit? Do you think that would look cool? No, it's a different colour. I was thinking possibly in that corner. Maybe 2 rectangles there. Oh, what a cutie. Ah, no, we need it to be like top heavy, don't we? Oh yes, the flowers. We have a gap. This is just from a hoo-hoo, but I also have this leaf, which is quite cute. Is that a vibe? We'll go get a couple of mine. If there's one thing I have, it's lots of little stickers. Oh, I actually found this cute little sticker from Senorita Gavita. All of the shop freebie stickers are in here. See if there's any in the whoopsie pile that might be small enough. Got a little miniature deal. The little elephant. Or this one. Oh, the little Care Bear. Might just have to do this one. Oh, this is looking very full. Maybe the elephant here. Oh, yeah, like that. Oh, I do have, this is the 3rd order freebie. A little rectangle. I think that might fit. Yeah. Alrighty, I think we're good to go. Okay, I have these super tiny ones. I can't believe it's taken me years to think of doing this. Oh, look how cute it looks. A lot of glossy ones do. The second technique for this oil pastel resist is to treat it like masking fluid. Sometimes if you're using handmade paper like this, masking fluid actually doesn't work on it because it always rips handmade paper. And 100% cotton, sometimes it doesn't work. However, if you use a white oil pastel, you can get a similar look with all these little white flowers, but it is difficult. This is the rose design we're going to be drawing. The limitation with a white oil pastel is it's very difficult to see as you're drawing, which we're now going to find out. Gonna use this page. We're drawing a rose. We need the white oil pastel. That is a little bit messy. There we go, that's better. When it comes to drawing a rose, you want to start in the middle and work your way around, and generally start the next petal halfway through the one before. That's my logic anyway. It's kind of like a pattern. Don't think too much about it. It's fine, you've got this. A quick 1-minute sketch and we're done. There's no point trying to perfect it because it's 1, very difficult to see, and 2, the oil pastel is chunky. If we try and alter it, it's probably just going to create a big smear of oil pastel. Right? Now onto the watercolor. Wet the page, and really you just want to have fun with it. You could try and drop brand new colors in each petal if you like. You can do whatever you like. A color theme, random colors, however you want to take it. I'm thinking a little bit of yellow, pink, red, purple. Maybe make the edges of the petal a little bit lighter because that's probably where the light is going to hit. And then the shadows where it would be underneath. But with this way of creating, there are no rules. Grab the paint and just have fun. Fill the page.
We get here and how do we stay? I don't wanna rush things, but I don't wanna wait for you. How do I know that you're feeling?
You know what, if you're enjoying this video, why don't you give it a like? If you want to see some more sketchbook ideas, it really helps the channel. And subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here every Thursday and Sunday. Lots of new videos. Ended up adding a lot more colors than planned, but look how pretty it looks. I can't wait to see it all dry. This is my art prompt book. How much art can you make? And this is over on Amazon. If you want to get it, I'll leave a link below. We need to find a prompt that's gonna work. Okay, I think this one will work. It's who's in the mirror? Is that a reflection or a vision? Because for the final idea, we're drawing a portrait in a very loose style. It's kind of like line art, the kind of thing that you'd see on a canvas in a home store. For this, I'm going to reach for a nice light color, so we will be able to see it, but it's not going to be super bold like the others. This is an abstract portrait. That means we don't need a sketch underneath. It doesn't need to be super accurate. I mean, we're drawing over the spine here, so most likely it isn't gonna be. This is kind of similar to the one line technique, where you try and draw a face with just one line, not lifting it at all. It's a similar look, and all we need to do is add watercolor. Grab a pastel, draw something in a very loose way, and that is your line work. You can add whatever kind of colors you like on top. It's abstract, it's a very odd look. Just needs a little bit more contrast. Forgot the hairdryer. And of course, a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. Shout out the sketchbook buddies, you guys are the best. This is how number 3 has dried. It's looking a lot less chaotic. Obviously not the correct paper type. And number 2, all dry. I love the pastel look with the white. Such a pretty combo. And that's number 1. Let me know down below which is your favorite. I hope you'll give these a try. It's a really interesting combo using both mediums together. Have a fantastic day, and I'll meet you back here on Sunday.